Hey guys, it's Emma here. So I have a new book subscription package to unbox here. So if you've been watching this channel, you might know that I have cancelled my Abominable Book Club subscription. That is the horror box that I was getting, just because I wanted to cut it out for a couple of months. I hadn't loved all the latest the books that have been in the box, and also just for the money it wasn't working out as well as my Box of Stories boxes. So I've cut it off until October, but I'm really excited to get it for October because fingers crossed they go all out for October. But I actually got an email from the people that do the Abominable Book box, and they have announced a new box that is a sci-fi fantasy one. So what I've done is I have grabbed it. So this is their new sci-fi fantasy subscription. It's not set up as a subscription yet as far as I'm aware. This is just a one-off box, and the company, the Abominable Book Club, will be the horror one, and this is the Outer Realms box, which is their new sci-fi fantasy box. And if they have a specific Outer Realms website, I will link it below. You might be able to get to it from the Abominable Book Club website, so I will link whatever I can down below to check that out if you want to get your own. But as I say, I don't think subscription is set up yet. This is a one-off, hence why I bought it, because I just cancelled from them another box, but I was like, well, why not just try the sci-fi fantasy one? It's a one-off, it won't be recurring, so yeah, may as well. So it's the same setup, so you get in this one you get one sci-fi book, one fantasy book, and second-hand book, which could be either sci-fi or fantasy. So you're actually definitely getting 3 books in here instead of probably 2 and maybe like a magazine in the other one. Now again, I've gone for the bare bones one, so it's just the books, same as the horror box. If you want more stuff, you can get teas and coffees and food and stuff that costs more, but I just went for the books. So without further ado, let's get into this and see what we've got here. It feels like there's a hardback in here. Oh wow. Whoa! So it's called Phoenix Extravagant. And if anyone's been watching this channel for any length of time, you've probably heard me say about 5 million times that I definitely judge books by their cover. So have a look at this one. How cool does that look? So yeah, I would have definitely picked this one up in a shop to look at it. But yeah, that looks awesome. So let's see what it's about. It's Phoenix Extravagant by Yoonha Lee, it looks like. So let's have a look at the blurb. So it says, dragons, art, revolution. Gyan Jebi, I might have mispronounced that, isn't a fighter or a subversive. They just want to paint. One day they're jobless and desperate. The next, Jebi finds themselves recruited by the Ministry of Armour to paint the mythical sigils that animate the occupying government's automaton soldiers. Ooh, mouthful. But when Jebi discovers the depths of the Razane government's horrifying crimes and the awful source of the magical pigments they use, they find they can no longer stay out of politics. What they can do is steal Arazi, the ministry's mighty dragon automaton, and find a way to fight. So yeah, and that says it's the fantasy one, so I'm assuming the next one will be the sci-fi one. But yeah, that looks awesome. It's gorgeous artwork. So yes, can't wait to get into that one. And the next book in here is paperback, and it is The Swimmers. Again, a really cool cover. The Swimmers by Marion Womack. I feel like I know that name, but yeah, I can't think of from where. So this one says, after the ravages of the Green Winter, Earth is a place of deep jungles and monstrous animals. The last of the human race is divided into surface dwellers and the people who live in the upper settlement, a ring perched at the edge of the Earth's atmosphere. Bearing witness to this divided planet is Pearl, a young techie with a thread of Shuvani blood, who lives in the isolated forests of Gobari, navigating her mad mother and the strange blue light in the sky. But Pearl's stepfather promises her a star born called Arlo, and the world Pearl thought she knew will never be the same again. Set in the luscious landscape of Andalusia, this claustrophobic dystopian reimagining of wide Saragossa Sea is a fever dream, a blazing vision of self-destruction and transformation. So yeah, and that says science fiction, and that's from Titan Books, who do a lot of the Alien books. So yeah, the Titan Books are good with me. Right, and here should be the extra one. So instead of it being wrapped up in paper and string like the Abominable Book Club, it's like a space food packet, I think that's what it's supposed to look like, which is really cool. And it says Eden Initiative, so that is the thing they were talking about on their social media, the Eden Initiative. It says Eden Initiative Mission Briefing, Crew Eden Promise, Risk Code A++, High Perish Probability, Exercise Extreme Caution. And then it says known risks and dangers: local fauna, local flora, adverse weather, ballistic weaponry, blunt weaponry, bladed weaponry, magic with a C and a K, lasers, telekinesis, total body implosion, cranial rupturing, quicksand, slow sand, sandworms, laser worms, black magic with a C and a K, necromancy, pyromancy, sanguimancy, immolation, perforation, vaporization, decapitation, reanimation, and evisceration. Wow. And then it says vaporize after reading. Oh, that is so cool. So let's see how to get into this one. I will use my trusty knife. Okay, so we have, for our second-hand book, The Ring World Engineers by Larry Niven. It's his long-awaited sequel to the Hugo and Nebula Award-winning Ring World. So I wonder if I'm going to know what this is about and what's going on if I haven't read the first one, but we'll see. And it says it's a science fiction book on the back. So, Ring World, the most stunning artifact in known space. An artificial world with 3 million times Earth's surface area. Who built it and where are they? In this stunning sequel to Larry Niven's Hugo and Nebula Award-winning novel, Louise Wu, now a near-hopeless wirehead hooked on electrical ecstasy, the aging Xin warrior, speaker to animals, and the hindmost puppeteer mate of Mad Nessus, return to Ringworld. Their aim is to prevent cataclysm. In the process, they find themselves learning Ringworld's secrets. The Ringworld Engineers, a masterwork by a master of the genre. Whew. So yeah, hopefully it won't be too weird to get into if I haven't read the first one. But yeah, so that is the Ringworld Engineers. And that is all that's in the box. So we've got a bookmark as well. So again, the Abominable Book Club put in a horror one, and this is a sci-fi fantasy one. So it's the Eden Initiative, and it has a little thing on the back here, and it says it's the Eden Initiative exclusive side quest. Win a free Outer Realms book box. Oh, so I might end up getting another one. So I'm not going to read that all out just now, but I'm going to read that myself later. And then we've got our spoiler card, like with the Abominable Book Club boxes, and it just tells me what I got in there, but I've already read from the book, so there's no point in going over that. But that is everything that's in the package. So yeah, the Outer Realms box by the people who do Abominable Book Club. I'm pretty happy with that. As I say, I'm not getting any more. This was a one-off. They hadn't set up the subscriptions yet, so it's just a one-off purchase, so there won't be any more of these next month, probably. But yeah, I'm quite chuffed with that. I'm really looking forward to the hardback there. It sounds really cool. So let me know what you guys think down below. Give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and I will catch you next time. Bye!